Consider the following statement about the low agriculture productivity and stagnant in agriculture productivity. Various system of land revenue system introduced by the British were mainly responsible for the stagnation in agriculture. Low level of technology, lack of irrigation facility and negligible use of fertilizer resulted in low agricultural productivity. There was absolutely no progress in irrigation, which added to the problem of agricultural productivity. So various system of land revenue system introduced by the British were mainly responsible for stagnation in agriculture, low level of technology, and there was absolutely no progress in irrigation. And various land system introduced British mainly stagnation. So all of the only B1 and 2. There was absolutely no progress in irrigation, which added to the problem. So there was no any problem with irrigation. So India economy under the British colonial rule remained fundamentally agrarian. About 85% of the country population lived mostly in the village and derived livelihood directly or indirectly from the agriculture. However, despite being the occupation of such a large population, the agriculture sector continued to experience stagnation and not infrequently unusual deteriorations. Agricultural productivity becomes low. Tough in absolute terms, the sector experiences some growth due to expansion of aggregate area under cultivation. This stagnation in the agriculture sector was caused mainly because of the various systems of land settlement that were introduced by the colonial government, particularly under the Jamindari system, which was implemented in the Bengal Presidency, comprising part of India's present-day eastern states. The profit out of the agriculture sector went to the Jamindar instead of cultivation. However, a considerable number of the Jamindar, and not just the colonial government, did nothing to improve the condition of agriculture, and the main interest of the Jamindar was only to collect the rent regardless of the economic condition of cultivations. So this caused immense misery and social tension among the latter. Besides this low level of technology, despite some progress made in irrigation, India agriculture was starved of investment and terracing, flood control, drainage and desalination of soil. While a small section of farmers changed their cropping pattern from food crop to commercial crop, a large section of teenage small farmers and sharecroppers neither had resources and technology nor had incentives. So there was some evidence of a relatively higher yield of cash crop in certain area of the country due to commercialization of agriculture, but this could hardly help farmers improving their economic conditions. Instead of producing food crops, now they were producing cash crops, which were to be ultimately used by the British industry back home. Which of the following is ambit of capital goods industry? Aerospace, mining, and mining is not. Electrical equipment, aerospace. Capital goods, mining is I think primary. Electrical, all of the above. Capital goods industries, aerospace, mining and the electrical equipment. The capital goods sector, also referred to with the industrial sector, is a category stock related to the manufacturing or distribution of goods. The sector is diverse, containing companies that manufacture machinery used to create capital goods like electrical equipment, aerospace, defense, engineering, construction project. The capital goods industry is the mother of the manufacturing industry and is of strategic importance to the national security and economic independence. It is the interest of user sector that the capital goods industry should be strengthened, since it is a known fact that presence of the strong domestic industry increase the competition and help in reducing the capital cost of the project. And most important, the maintenance of the plants and machinery can be done economically. The important plants come at the lowest cost, but the important importers make up for that in their high price maintenance contract and space. Performance in the capital goods is sensitive to fluctuation in business cycle because it relies heavily to manufacturing. The sector does well, then economy is booming or expanding. As economic condition worsen, the demand for capital goods drop off, usually lowering the price. Which of the following outcome of British in India? High mortality rate, low life expectancy, large export, promotion of capital goods, and high literacy rate. Which of the following were outcome of British rule in India? So British rule in India, high mortality, low life expectancy, large export surplus. That's not true. Promotion of capital goods industry and high literacy rate. So I think large export surplus, 1 and 2 only. I'm A will be there. Okay, so there was hardly any capital goods industry to help them promote the further industrialization in India. The establishment of few manufacturing units here, and there was no substitute to the near wholesale displacement of country traditional handicraft industry. The most important characteristics of Indian foreign trade throughout the country periods was the generation of large export surplus, but this surplus came at the huge cost to the country economy. Several essential commodity, food grains, cloth, kerosene were scarcely available in the domestic market. Furthermore, this export surplus did not result in any flow of gold and silver into India. Rather, this was used to make the payment for the expenses incurred by the office set up by the colonial government. In Britain, expenses on war again fought by the British government and import invisible item, all which led to the drain of Indian wealth. Overall literacy level was less than 16%. Out of this, the female literacy was at the negligible and low about public health facility either unavailable and was highly inadequate. Consequently, water airborne disease were rampant, and no wonder an overall mortality rate was very high, and in that particularly the infant mortality rate was also alarming, and life expectancy was very low. Which of the following was no goal of 5-year plan? Which of the following following is not a goal of 5-year plan? Not a goal of 5-year plan. Growth, self-reliance, equality, and equity. Which was the following not a goal of 5-year plan? So growth is yes, equality, equity, self-reliance, equality. So the plan spells out how the resources of a nation should be put to use. It should have some general goals as well as a specific objective. The goal was 5-year plan was growth, modernization, self-reliance, equity. This does not mean that all the plans have given equal importance to all these goals. Due to the limited resources, a choice has to be made in each plan about which of the goal is to be given primary importance and perspective plan. The 5-year plan are supposed to provide the basis for the perspective plan. A plan document not only specify the objective to be attained in the 5-year plan, but also what is to be achieved over a period of 20 years. It should have some general goals as well as the specific objective which are to be achieved within a specific period of time. In India, plan are of 5-year duration and are called 5-year plan. As per the Indian context, steady increase in the gross domestic product implies which of the following? If GDP is increasing, it implies the increased productivity. C. No, it's in economic growth. If there is not productivity, GDP is directly related with the growth. So the growth refers to the increase in country capacity to produce the output of goods and service within the country. It implies either a larger stock of productive capital or a larger size of supportive service like the transport, banking, or an increased efficiency or productivity. As good indicator the economic growth in the language economics, it is steady increase in the gross domestic product and is market value of all the goods and services produced in the economy during a year. You can think GDP cake, and growth is increase the size of the cake. If the cake is larger, more people can enjoy it. The agriculture sector, industry sector, and the service sector, GDP of the country is derived from the different sector. Make up the structural composition of the economy. In some country, growth is agricultural contribute more than GDP growth, while in some country the growth in the service sector contribute to the GDP growth. Which of the following meaning of the market of surplus? Market of surplus, it is a relative increase in the production of goods and service compared to the previous year. It is portion of agricultural produce which is sold in the market by the farmer after the meeting of their needs. It is the amount of the food grains produced by the government to build a stock in order to use in time of food storage. So which of the following best describe the meaning of the marketed surplus? It is a relative increase in the production of the goods and service compared to the previous year. Marketed surplus, it is a portion of the agricultural produce which is sold in the market by farmer by after needs. It's a B. So government is agriculture output is important, but it is not enough. If a large proportion of this increase is consumed by the farmer themselves instead of being sold in market, the higher output will not make much of the difference to the economy. If on the other hand a substantial amount of agriculture produce is sold in the market by the farmer, the higher output can make the difference to the economy, and the portion of agriculture produce which is sold in the market by the farmer is called the marketed surplus. A good proportion of the rice and wheats are during the green revolution periods, and as a result the price of food grains decline related to the other item of the consumption. The low income group who spend a large percentage of their income to food from this decline in the relative price. Green revolution enabled the government to procure sufficient amount of food grains which could be used to time of the food. When a nation becomes more prosperous and developed, which of the structural change? The proportion of GDP contributed to agriculture as well as proportion of population working in sector decline. The proportion of GDP contributed agriculture only decreased, whereas the proportion of population working in the sector increased. The proportion of GDP contributed manufacturing and service sector become irrelevant. The number of people employed in manufacturing sector become stagnant. So if when a nation become more prosperous and developed, which of the following structural changes observed in economy? When a nation becomes more prosperous, so the proportion of GDP contributed agriculture only decrease. The proportion of GDP contributed by manufacturing and service sector become irrelevant. The number of people employed in manufacturing sector become stagnant. The proportion of GDP in agriculture only decrease, whereas the proportion of population working other sector will be considerably increased. A proportion of GDP contribute agriculture as well as proportion of population working sector decline considerably. So nation is become prosperous and developed. Economy has found that a nation become more prosperous, the proportion of GDP contributed by agriculture as well as proportion of population working in the sector decline considerably. In India, 1950 to 1990, the proportion of GDP contributed by agriculture declined significantly, but not the population dependent on it. Why was such a large proportion of population engaged in agriculture, although agriculture output could have grown with much less people? The answer is the industrial sector and the service sector did not absorb the people working in the agriculture sector. Many economics call this important failure of policies. The economic justification of subsidies in agriculture, a hotly debated question. It is generally agreed that it is necessary to use the subsidy to provide an incentive for the adoption of HYV technology and be phased out since their purpose has been served. Further subsidy are meant to benefit the farmer, but a substantial amount of the fertilizers subsidy also benefits by fertilizer subsidy, and among the farmers the subsidy largely benefits the farmer in the more prosperous region. So which of the following is the reason pivotal role played by the state in promoting the industrial sector? The Indian industrial did not have the capital to undertake investment in industrial venture. The market was not big enough to encourage the industry to undertake the major project. The decision of the then government to develop the Indian economy of the socialist line. Indian industries did not have the capital to undertake investment in industries venture required for the development of our economy. The market was not big enough to encourage the industrialists to undertake major project, and the decision of then government to develop the Indian economy on the socialist line. So which of the following promoting the industrial sector? Indian industrialists did not have the capital to undertake investment in the industrial venture required for development of economy. Pivotal role played by the state, and the market was not big enough to encourage the industries to undertake the major project. The decision of then government to develop the Indian economy on the socialist line. So all of above big questions facing the policy market was what should be the role of government and the private sector in the industrial development. At the time of independence, Indian industry did not have the capital to undertake investment in industrial venture required for the development of our economy, nor was the market big enough to encourage the industrialists to undertake major projects. Even if they had the capital to do so. It is principally for these reasons that the state had to play an extensive role in promoting industrial sector. In addition, the decision to develop the Indian economy on the socialist line led to the policy of the state controlling the commanding height of economy. This means the state would have the complete control of the industry that were vital for the economy. The policy of the private sector would have to be complementary and accordance with the goal of the state controlling the commanding height of economy. Industrial policy resolution adopted. This resolution formed the second five-year plan which tried to build the basis of socialist pattern. Three get exclusively owned by the state industry which are private sector could supplement the efforts of the sector with the states and the sole responsibility of the starting new unit to be private sector and category industry left to the private sector. This sector was kept under state control, so a system of license. No new industry was allowed unless a license was obtained from the government, and this policy was used for the promoting industry backward region. It was easier to obtain a license. Which of the following was introduction of economic reform? The government was not able to make the repayment on its borrowing in abroad. There was rise in price of essential goods, and there was the inefficient management of Indian economy in the 1980. Which of the following are the immediate reason for the introduction of economic reform in India? Economic reform, it can be like there was rise in price essential good. There was the inefficient management. That's not true. So A and B will be answer. India met with the economic crisis relating to the internal debt. The government was able to make the repayment of the borrowing from abroad. Foreign exchange reserves, which we generally maintain to import petrol and the imports items, dropped to level that were not sufficient for even fortnight. The crisis was compounded by rising price of essential goods. Introduced a new set of policy measures, and government expended to become exceeds its revenue by such large margin that meeting the expenditure through the borrowing become unsustainable. Price of many essential goods rose. Supply import grew at very high rates, and the foreign exchange reserve declined and finance import for more than 2 weeks. There was also not sufficient foreign exchange to pay the interest and that needs to be paid to the international lender. Also, no country or international funder was willing to be lent to the India. So India approached the International Bank for Reconstruction and IMF 7 billion as a loan to manage the crisis. For availing the loans, an international agency India is to liberalize economy by removing the restriction. The private sector reduce the role of the government, and many remove the trade restrictions, and India is another country. Which of the following is not the outcome of liberalization process initiated by government? Industrial licensing, under which every entrepreneur had to get permission from government official, was made stricter. The role of RBI was reduced from regulator to the facilitator. So which of the following were not the outcome of liberalization process initiated by the government? Industrial licensing, under which every entrepreneurs had to get the permission from government official, was made stricter. The role of RBI was reduced from regulator to the facilitator. Which of the following were not the outcome of liberalization process initiated by not the outcome of liberalization? The role of RBI was reduced, regulator to facilitate. Industrial licensing, under which every entrepreneur had to get permission from government official, was made stricter, and RBI reduced, regulator to the facilitator. So there has been a continuous reduction in tax on the individual income as well as that of the corporate tax. So not is C, one only. Liberalization was introduced to put the end of restriction which were prevalent in various sectors, open those sectors, and though few liberalization measures were introduced, industrial licensing, export import policy, technology upgradation, fiscal policy, foreign investment reform policy, industrial sector, financial sector, tax reformers, and foreign exchange market, and the trade investment sector. So in India, regulatory measures were informed in various ways, and industrial licensing, under which every entrepreneur had to get the permission from government official to start a firm, close a firm, or decide the amount of goods that could be produced. Private sector was not allowed in the many industry. Some goods could be produced only in the small scale industry. Control of the price fixations and distribution selected industrial products. Industrial licensing was abolished for almost all but produced category: alcohol, cigarettes, hazardous chemical, industrial explosive, and the electronics, aerospace and drugs, and the pharmaceutical. All banks and the other financial institutions in India are regulated through the various norms and regulation of the RBI. One of the major aims of the financial sector reform is to reduce the role of the RBI from regulator to facilitator, and continuous reduction in the tax and individual income as well as income were to be important reason for the tax evasion. An operation tax which was the very high earlier and the gradually reduced, and the rupee was devaluated. Before the reform 1991, India controlled its trade and investment regime through which of the following instrument? By placing quantitative restriction on import, by placing quantitative restriction on import, and through import licensing. So, qualitative and quantitative restriction on imports. Control its trade investment by through import licensing. All of the 1 and 3. One is the import licensing by placing quantitative, not quantitative restriction on imports, and by through the import licensing, not by placing qualitative. That's not. Liberalization of the trade and investment regime was initiated to increase the international competitiveness of the industrial production and also foreign investment and technology, not the economy. The aim was also to promote the efficiency of the local industry and the adoption of modern technology. In order to protect the domestic industry, India was followed the quantitative restriction on imports, and this was the encouraged to the tight control over the imports, and by keeping the tariff high, this policy reduced the efficiency competitiveness. Trade policy dismantling the quantitative restriction imports and export, reduction of tariff, removal of licensing of the imports. So it's a qualitative, so dismantling the quantitative restriction on imports and export. So quantitative, not the qualitative. Okay, and the reduction of tariff rates, removal of the licensing, producer of import. Import licensing was abolished except in case of hazards and environmentally sensitive industry. Quantitative restriction on imports and consumer goods, agriculture produced, and export duty have been removed to increase the competitive position. Which of the following is the category of Maharatna company? Maharatna is the gas, steel, Hindustan Aeronautics Airport Authority of India, and Indian Oil Corporation. Yes, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. In order to improve the efficiency of the professionalism, so there is the BAIL is there, then Coal India, GAIL, IOCL, NTPC, ONGC, SAIL and Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. Navratna is the BAIL, small BAIL, and Engineering India, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, Mahanagar Telephone Nigam Limited, National Aluminium Company Limited, National Building Construction Corporation Limited, NMDC, and Neyveli Lignite. Now next one is WTO was funded as a successor to which of the following? WTO was founded 1995 as a successor organization to the General Agreement on Trade and Tariff. Was established 1948 with the 23 country and the Global Trade Organization to administer all multilateral trades agreement by providing the equal opportunity to all countries. WTO expected to establish a rule-based trading regime in which nations cannot be placed arbitrary restrictions. In addition, its purpose is also to enlarge production and trade of service to ensure the optimum utilization of work resources and to protect the environment. The WTO covered trade in goods and services to facilitate international trade through the removal of the tariff as well as non-tariff barriers. Important member of WTO, India has been a foremost framing fairs and rules, regulation and safeguard the advocating interests of the developing world. It gave its commitment toward the liberalization of the trades and by removing the quantitative restrictions. Which of the following is the reviving Indian economy? The growth in agriculture, the industrial sector, and the growth of the service sector. The industrial sector reported fluctuations. and growth in agriculture declined, and the growth of service sector has gone up. So all of the three are true. Rapid growth in GDP contribute basis for the decades. The growth of GDP increased 5.6%. During the reform period, the growth of agriculture the decline, while the industrial sector reported fluctuation. The growth of the service sector has gone up. This indicates this growth is mainly derived from the sector. There has been a setback in the growth rates of different sectors witnessed, while the agriculture recorded a high growth rates witnessed a negative growth in the subsequent year, while the service sector continued to be witness high level of growth higher than the overall GDP growth and higher the growth rate is 10.3%. Industrial sector witnessed its began show a continuous positive growth. Opening of economy led to the rapid increase in foreign direct investment, foreign exchange reserves. FDI institutional investment has increased, and it's increased the foreign exchange reserves and exchange reserves. India as a successful exporter of parts, engineering and goods. Who was the first person to give the concept of poverty line in India? Poverty line was the Dadabhai Naoroji. So in a pre-industrial India, Dadabhai Naoroji was the first to discuss the concept of a poverty line. He used the menu for the prisoner and used the appropriate prevailing price to the arrive in may be called the jail cost of living. 1/3 population of the children and half of them was very little, while the other half was consumed the right. So this how the 3/4 like nil to half to full, and the weightage average was the consumption was the 3. Now, which of the following match the considers to be the correct definition? Chronic poor. Chronic poor is people who are usually poor but who may sometimes have a little more money. Churning poor is the people who regularly move in and out of the poverty. Transient poor people who are never poor. Non-poor people who are rich most of the time but may sometimes have a peak of the bad luck. So non-poor is D to 3. Okay, and the transient poor is C to 4 and 3, and chronic poor is people usually poor but who are may sometimes, and people who are regularly move to out of the poverty. It's chronic poor is 1, 2, 4, 3. B. Head count. Okay, head count. It is a proportion of people that exists below poverty line. It is a proportion of people that exists above absolutely poor and it's middle income. No, it's a proportion of exists in the below poverty line. Which of the following currently explain the inadequate nature of calorie based norm to identify the poor? It's group all the poor together and does not differentiate between the very poor and the other poor. It take into account expenditure on the foods and a few select item as proxy for income, which prove difficult to identify who among the poor needs help the most. So C is there. It's group all the poor together and does not differentiate between the very poor and the other poor. It takes into account expenditure on the poor and as they select the items as proxy for income, which prove difficult to identify who among the poor needs help the among. So there are many ways of measuring poverty. One way is determined it's by the monetary value of the minimum calorie intake. Estimated value of the minimum calorie intake was 2500 calories, and rural person was 2100 for a person in the urban area. The poverty line was defined for the rural area and it's 816 for the month for the urban area and for the month, and for the urban area 1000. So the government are monthly per capita expenditure. Proxy income household to identify the poor. Economists stated that the major problem are the group of all the together and very poor and the other poor. Also mechanism take into account expenditure on foods and few select items as proxy for income. Identifying the poor as a group to be the taken into care of by the government, but it would be difficult to identify who among the poor needs to help. And the poverty alleviation was a scheme. Which of the following is considered source of human capital formation? Investment in education, health, job training, investment in transportation and defense. 1, 2 and 3 is also answer. So all except 4 and 5. Okay, so investment in education, investment health and job training, migration. It's the investment transportation for the sector. Investment in defense helped improving the physical infrastructure of the country. Consider the following statement about the mixed economy. It's mixed economy governed and the market together answer what and how to produce and how to distribute what is to produce. The government will provide whatever goods and service it can be produced, and the market will produce to the goods and services the government failed to do so. So consider the following about the mixed economy. It mixed economy governed and the market together answer what to produce and how to produce and how to distribute. The government will produce whatever goods and services it can be produced well, and the market will produce to the goods and services the government failed to do so. It mixed economy is government will provide what goods and services it can be produced well. The market will produce to the goods and services the government failed to do so. So that's mixed economy is the market together answer how to produce and how to distribute. The government will provide whatever goods and services it can be produced. So it's only one. The most economy are the mixed economy. The government and the market together answer the three questions: what to produce, how to produce, and how to distribute what to produce. Market and government and the market together working. What goods and services should be produced in the country, and how to should be the goods and services produced. Should produce use the more human labor or the capital for the purchasing things. How should the goods and services be distributed? One answer to these questions is to depend market force of supply and demand. In the market economy, also called the capitalism, only those consumer goods will be produced that are demand goods that can be sold profitability in domestic or in foreign market. If cars are in demand, cars will be the produced, and if bicycles are demand, bicycle will be the produced. In the capital society, the goods produced are distributed among people, and on the basis of purchasing power, the ability to buy goods and services, that is, one has to have the money in the pocket to buy at low cost. Housing for poor is much needed, but it's not count the demand in the market sense, because poor do not have the purchasing power to back to demand. As a result of commodity will not be produced and supplied to the market. Such a society did not appeal to Jawaharlal Nehru out of first Prime Minister false mean that great majority of the people of the country would be left behind. Socialistic society answer to be the in socialistic society the government decide what goods and the produced in accordance with the needs of society. The government decide how goods are to be the produced and how should be distributed. Now next one is which of the following characteristics of the underdeveloped economy? Prevalence of the high level inequality, low level capital productivity, a closed economy, agriculture backwardness, high contribution of the service sector to the job. So 1, 2 and 3, 4 will be the only the answer. And a relatively closed economy, unemployed problem. India comprehensively liberalized in its economy as a reform measure. Which of the following is liberalization measure were introduced before 1991? Tax reform, technological upgradation, foreign investment, industrial licensing, export import policy. All of the above what answer? Okay, there are the paradoxical effect when where increase in human capital may not lead to economical growth. Which of the following best explain the nebulous phenomena? Health service measure monetary terms are the expectancy mortality rates may not be reflect the true health status. Education measure items of the year of schooling and teacher people ratio, enrollment ratio are the reflect in the quality of the education. So both are this are true. Consider the following statement about the capital output ratio. Higher level of capital output ratio indicate the efficient use of capital. It reflects the productivity of capital in the economy. Only A, it reflects the productivity. That's not true. Higher level of capital output ratio indicate the efficient use of the capital. So amount of the capital needed to be produced 1 unit of its higher level of its means the inefficient use of capital. So incorrect is if higher capital output ratio inefficient. It reflects productivity of capital in economy. That's true. Frequently used tool to explain the relationship between the level of investment made in the economy and the consequent increased GDP is the capital output ratio. The concept of capital output ratio expresses the relationship between the value of the capital increase and the value of the output. Capital output ratio is the amount of capital needed to produce 1 unit output. A higher level of its means inefficient for the capital. For example, suppose that investment in economy investment in 32% and the economic growth corresponding to the investment 8%. Purchase of the capital output ratio is, in other words, to produce 1 unit output and 4 unit of capital needed. Note that 32 invested in form of the machinery will remain there will around 10-12 years. Capital output ratio very goods used in the economical planning supposed to be the government target and economical growth 9% and planner should be the capital output ratio in India 4. So here realize 9% growth investment should be increased 36%. Capital output ratio will be the explain the relationship of level of investment and the corresponding economic growth. So capital output ratio, a lower capital output ratio is that only level of investment is needed. Consider the following statement: capital in human development. Human development capital consider the education, health as a mean and increase labor productivity. Human development emphasizes that education and health are integral to the human well-being. Human capital treats human being as an in themselves. Human capital considers education and health as a mean to increase the labor productivity. Human development emphasizes that education and health are integral to the human well-being. Human capital treats human beings as its end in themselves. Human capital treats human being as its end in themselves. Human development emphasizes education, health, and means to increase labor productivity, integral to human well-being, and not means, yeah. So human being are end in themselves. It's human perspective. Human capital treats human being as an end. Human welfare. So it's a increase the level productivity, education, and health. And human development is the end, not human capital. It's talking about human capital. So human development is end, not the human capital. Which of the following neighboring country of India have a better SDI ranking? India. SDI better than India. Pakistan is not. Okay. China, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. 1, 3, 4. 1 and 4. B. Consider the following about economic reform: great leap forward, great proletarian cultural revolution, and economic reform. The above economic reform associated with the country that is great leap forward, great proletarian cultural revolution, and economical reforms. Economical reform, great leap forward, and great proletarian cultural revolution is with the China. So great leap forward, great proletarian cultural revolution, and economical reform with China. After the establishment of People's Republic of China under the one-party rule, all critical sector economy enterprise land owned and operated by individual one or under the government control. The Great Leap Forward is initiated aimed to industrialization and the country on massive scale. People are encouraged to set up the industrial and great proletarian cultural revolution under such as student. Which of the following adopted mixed economy? India, Pakistan. It's India and Pakistan only. North Korea and China is not. Okay. So okay. They argued the liberty indicate the estimates of North Korea and China is the communist socialist economy, including liberty indicates in the human development indicate which represent the degree of penetration of education, health, religious freedom, and civil political freedom and individual in the country. So liberty is degree of it's a D. So liberty is indicate the degree of the civil political freedom. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the Indian economy before the start of colonial rule? The majority of the population was engaged in manufacturing sector and handicraft industry was booming and India exported high quality cotton and silk fabric. So before the start of colonial rule, both B is true. Population engaged manufacturing, that's not true. Actually, India has independent economy and before the advent of the British rule, the agriculture was the main source of the livelihood, not the manufacturing, and characterized by the various kind of manufacturing activity. India particularly well known for the handicraft and textile, silk and metal, precious stone. These products enjoyed the worldwide market. Next is liberty indicates what those indicate which represent a degree of civil and political freedom. They are also needed along with the indicator of income, health, education and the human development index. One such indicator has actually been added, measure of external and domestic participation in social or political decision making, but it has not been given any extra weight. Some other liberty indicators are measures of extent of constitutional protections and extent of constitutional protection of the independent judiciary and the rule of law, which not been introduced HDI. Without introducing such indicator, giving them adequate weightage, the construction of Human Development Index remains incomplete, and government allow the labor, capital, goods, and more freely in the economic system. Which of the following is the functions environment? It supply the resources of economic growth, it assimilate the waste, it sustain the life by providing genetic biodiversity, it provides the aesthetic service. So all of the word the function of the environment. So next is, which of the following is the carrying capacity of India environment? And it is maximum number of species environment can sustain indefinitely, its maximum amount of nutrient, it's a waste generated, its maximum amount of foods that can be extracted from the environment, its maximum number of species an environment can sustain, its maximum amount of nutrient extracted, its maximum number of species an environment can sustain indefinitely. Carrying capacity is a biological species environment at maximum population size of the species that the environment can sustain indefinitely given the foods, habitat, water, and the other necessity available to the environment. In population biology, carrying capacity defined by the environment maximum loads, which is different from the concept of population equilibrium. Effect on the population dynamics may be approximately in the logistic model, and simplifications of the overshoot. Which of the following statement correctly define an absorptive capacity? It refers to the amount of water and can be absorbed by the soil. So it's referred to the maximum amount of waste material that can be absorbed by the environment naturally without causing damage to the environment. So this is the absorptive capacity of the environment. And the opportunity cost of the negative environment impact the high. What is the mean of opportunity cost? Giving other alternative when an alternative is chosen. The loss of other alternative when one alternative chosen. Choosing an alternative too so that our alternative are not affected. So this is the loss of one alternative when one alternative is chosen. In microeconomic theory, the opportunity cost, also known as alternative cost, is the value of the choice in the terms of the alternative. While making a decision, a choice needs to be met between the several mutually exclusive alternative. Assuming the best choice in the met, it is a cost incurred by the enduring the benefits that could have been had by the taking of the second best available choice. The New Oxford American Dictionary defines the loss of the potential gain from other alternative when the alternative is chosen. An opportunity cost is key for the economy and has been described expressing the basic relationship between the scarcity. Chipko movement, that is in Karnataka. APICO movement. So you may be the Chipko movement and APICO. World Commission on the Environment and Development, popularly known as, that is Bretton Woods Commission. So World Commission for Environment and the Development is mission. Bretton Woods Commission is to be the unite country to pursue the sustainable development together. The chairperson of commission is the Gro Harlem Brundtland. United Nations Secretary General was the December. At the time, the UN General Assembly realized that there was a heavy deterioration of human environment. So the Raleigh country to the work for the pursuit of sustainable development, UN decided to establish the Bretton Woods Commission. Gro Harlem Brundtland was the former Prime Minister of Norway and has strong background in science and public health. The Bretton Woods Commission was dissolved, and after releasing Our Common Future, this is the report. So it's a document of increase in the pollution can affect the morbidity of the region. Which of the following statement correctly in the morbidity? Measure the number of death, and I think A, proneness of the population to fall ill. Proneness of population to fall ill. So departure from the states is physical, psychological well-being resulting from the disease, illness, injury, sickness, especially when the affected individual are aware of the condition. According to the World Health Organization, morbidity could be measured by the term of number of persons who were ill, illness of the experience, and the duration of the illness. In order to promote the efficient lighting, Government of India Ujala scheme, that is for LED light scheme, was launched. The part of the Union government efforts to spread the message energy efficiency in the country to the main objective, which is reduce the energy consumption and help to the economic planning in India. Is list of 7 schedule, which is the concurrent list. Central Statistical Organization provide the national income estimates, and the RBI is responsibility to oversee the public finance management system of the central government. Only one is there, national income planning, but the RBI is responsible to oversee the public finance management. That's not true. So the finance ministry has responsibility to oversee the public finance management system, and the primary sector comprising agriculture, forestry, fishing, mining and quarrying. Secondary sector is the manufacturing, power generation, gas, water supply. Tertiary is for the trade, banking, computer, software and the public administration and defense. And central strategic organization is the economy into the three basic sector of the purpose evaluation of the various data. GST is for the it's a change charge at the same rates for the income group. So regressive tax is tax applied uniformly, taking the larger percentage of income from the income that is the high income earner. It's opposition to progressive tax, which take the percentage of high income. Commercial energy consumption was 70 in total energy. Which of the following is the largest number among the energy sources? Largest source is natural gas, petroleum, coal. Which is the coal? I think it's India's 74% is energy's consumption is coal. Include the coal urgent for the 54%. Non-commercial energy is the firewood, cowdung, agriculture waste, and the 27 to 56% of. Which of the following statement correctly represent the concept of human capital? Human capital is the total human resources. Human resource gainfully employed in productive activity. I think C is there. Which of the following is incorrect regarding the Herald-Domer model? It's explained an economic growth in terms of saving and productivity. India's 12 5-year plan was based on this, so only one is there. Herald-Domer model was the saving, investment and developing the economy. The model was developed independently. Roy F. Herald in 1939. The growth of an economy is positively related to its saving ratio, negative related to the capital output ratio. It suggests that there is no natural reason for the economy, but this investment can increase the production of goods and services in country, therefore increase the growth. The capital output ratio is capital is needed produce a dollar worth, and it reflects the efficiency of machine. Efficiency in the capital output ratio leads to higher economical growth. Which of the following provides the agriculture credit? Agriculture credit is the commercial bank, regional rural bank, money cell, and the SIDBI. So commercial bank, regional rural bank, money lenders also, on SIDBI is not providing this, I think. So SIDBI don't provide. SIDBI is the development of financial institution in India, headquartered at Lucknow, having an office all over the country. Its purpose is to provide financial facility in short term leading to the industry and serve as the principal financial institute for the micro MSME. SIDBI also coordinate the function of institution engaged in the similar activity. But regional rural bank is and scheduled commercial bank, and these are the Manrega worker providing the para banking facility. Consider the following infrastructure. Economic infrastructure indirectly support to the economic system. Social infrastructure directly support to the economic system. From on-site, health and education are example of economic infrastructure. So only one, none of the above is true. Economic indirectly support economic system from outside. From outside is not. Economic infrastructure directly support to the economic system, and social infrastructure indirectly support economic system. Socially indirect, and health and education is the social. Consider following what PPP model is: build, operate, transfer is for the transfer back to the private. Build, operate, and own and operate is for the newly built facility. The National Highway Project NAHI is the major example of both models. So B is there. Build, operate, and transfer is the conventional PPP model where the government is responsible to design, build, operate, and transfer back the facility to the private sector. In build, operate, and operate model, PPP ownership of the newly built facility will rest with the private sector. So PPP is the mode of the providing the public infrastructure, and the government is partnership with the private sector. It is long-term arrangement between the government and the private sector. India experienced PPP in serious manner started, and PPP required the private sector and management. For this, several models inviting their participations and launched by different projects. Some of the commonly known PPP, BOT, BLT, BOFT, operate, maintain, transfer, build, operate, transfer, and this all will be the private partner. The first ever plan was based on which of the following model? Herald-Domer model. The first 5-year plan was based on the first 5-year plan based on the Herald-Domer model, and the guidelines of Brother Jihua to signify the central government more handoff across the development. This was the immediately after independence and the socialist influence of Nehru. Target was growth of the 2.1% annual growth, domestic product growth. He achieved growth of 3.6%. The plan followed the Mahalanobis model economic development by the Indian strategist Parasanta Chandra Mahalanobis. The plan attempts to determine the optimal allocation of investment in the production sectors and role of the launching the Indian good development of independence culture. Second plan, which was focused on the heavy is mixed economy with a greater role of the public sector and growing private sector. Which of the following institute does not act as a source of infrastructure finance? So SIDBI, NHB, World Bank and SEBI. Source of infrastructure finance. Infrastructure, SIDBI, okay, NHB, World Bank, D, SEBI. So SIDBI is for the Parliament Principal Financial Institute for Promotion the MSME, and NAHI, National Housing Bank for the Apex Financial Institute for the housing, an international financial institution that provide a loan to the countries for the world for the capital products. International Bank for Reconstruction and Development and the International Development Association. World Bank is for the World Bank Group, and preamble is security. SEBI is for the issuance security. In the which of the following is the Indian infrastructure? Indian spending R&D in the term of the percentage of GDP 0.6. Total expenditure of the infrastructure in India constantly reduced, and infrastructure account for nearly 50% of Indian output. A is only true. R&D terms percentage is 0.6%. Increase allocation infrastructure by 11 lakh crore for the financial year. And infrastructure account for nearly 40%. Investment earmarked for the infrastructure. DFMs continue funding for the various initiatives in roads, railway, urban infrastructure. Quantum leap in the airport capacity is key requirement to keep the pace with rapid growth in aviation. In India, infrastructure output refers to the combined index that measure the performance of 8 core industry, that is the electricity, refinery, then electricity, then steel, then coal, then crude oil, then natural gas, and cement and fertilizer production. So private investment is R&D. Several like public investment. In most countries the private sector carried out the R&D. Government is not just the primary source of R&D funding but primary use of the fund. Project Shashakt is for the bad loans. Project Shashakt is for the PNB chairman Sunil Mehta. Bad loan up to 50 crore was bank level in deadline 19 days. This was the intercreditor agreement authorizing to the implement the solution plan. Consider following about fly ash. It's a coal combustion residue which rises up the flue gas. It is exempted from the goods and services tax as it does not contain any toxic elements and environment friendly. And so it is a coal combustion residue which rises up with the flue gas. It is exempted from the goods and service tax. This does not contain any toxic elements and is environment friendly. That's not true, and it's only A is true. It's a coal combustion product that is composed of the particulates, fine particle of burnt fuel that are derived out of the coal-fired boiler together with the flue gas. As produced by thermal power plant, this proven resources material for many application of the construction industry, and it is currently being utilized for the manufacturing of Portland and the pozzolana cements. Fly ash is the manufacturing at the road embankment constructions in agriculture. Which of the following is the Ministry of Minority Affairs? It's a Nai Roshni, which is scheme relationship with the minority women, Naya Savera for the training, and Nai Udan for the public service examination. Nai Roshni. Okay, all of 1 and 3 is true. Naya Savera is skill. That's Naya Savera is for the coaching for the allied scheme and enhances skill knowledge for the students in the admission of technical professional courses. Doklam is the Gangtok. So Goklam in the India China, which is the Doklam. Joglam is the known Doglang. In the Chinese language is the area of the plateau and valley lying between Tibet Chumbi Valley to the north, Bhutan Ha Valley to the east, and Sikkim to the west. The fish name Tor Ramadevi is news recently, which is in Kaveri river. So Ramadevi is living in the tributary of the Kaveri. Okay. Consider following about the Taj Trapezium Zone. It's a zone of 10 square kilometer around the Taj Mahal to protect monument. Use of the coke is industrial located is banned. Only 2 is true, and it's a derived for 10,400 square kilometer around the Taj Mahal to protect the monument from the pollution. 10 square kilometer is not 10,400 square kilometer. And regarding the industry upgrade, its response to the PIL seeking protect the Taj Mahal from the environment pollution. ban the use of the coal in the industry located at the and managed to the switching to the coke to the natural gas and relocating the setting down. This comprises the 40 protection monuments, World Heritage Sites, and Agra, Fatehpur Sikri. Consider following about the Ujjwala scheme. Ujjwala aimed to the preventing the trafficking of the women, protecting the rehabilitation home are financially supported under the scheme. The Ministry of Women and Child Development is rehabilitation home for the financial support of the scheme. That's true. So Ujjwala is the comprehensive scheme for prevention of trafficking and rescue, rehabilitation, reintegration victim of trafficking for the commercial sexual exploitation to prevent the trafficking of women and children from commercial sexual offense. For this is the involve the local community awareness generation program, facilitate the rescue and place of exploitation is there. Cover the Asia reports. It's cover the institution country engage imparting the higher education. A number of the teacher and higher education in India has come down by the A. Okay, the Asia reports imparting the higher education publishing every 3 years. So it's Asia reports Ministry of Human Resource and it's All India Survey for Higher Education. All institutes in country engage imparting the higher education collected on several parameters such as the teacher, student enrollment program, examination result, education and infrastructure, indicators, educations and development such as the institutional density and gross enrollment ratio, people teachers ratio, general parity index. The useful and making for policy decision development of the education sector, and this is laid down the 3 years, last 3 year come down the last 3 year. So cover all the institution. That's not true. It's extremist like dialogue is given here. As well as the facility to rescue the victim of exploitation, place the safe custody, provide the rehabilitation of the long-term victim, providing amenities and shelter, foods, clothing, to facilitate the reintegration of the victims society at large, and to facilitate the repatriations of cross-border victims. Now next one is the BN Sri Krishna Committee. It's a data protection. So Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology had constituted an expert committee to study and identify key data protection issue, recommended method to address them. 10-member committee was headed by the Supreme Court Judge Justice B.N. Sri Krishna. Justice K. Puttaswamy. Puttaswamy is the established privacy as a fundamental right. So, decade of the law, which is the privacy being the fundamental right, Supreme Court held that the right to privacy is protected in Article 21 of Constitution, and right to privacy is the protected intrinsic part. Polymetallic nodule contain cobalt, nickel, and iron. So all of three are true. Polymetallic nodules are known for the potato-shaped and largely porous nodule found in abundance carpeting the sea floor of the world ocean, and besides the magnesium and iron, they contain the nickel, copper, cobalt, and molybdenum, cadmium. Consider following about the respect to D-waters. It is a term used to refer to the non-tribal outside in Assam. D-waters are tried by special tribunal under the Foreigner Act. And B is there. It's a D-waters are tried by the special tribunal under the Foreigner Act. It is the term used for non-tribal in Assam. That's not true. D-waters sometimes also referred to dubious water, and water in the category of water. Assam were disenfranchised as a government on the ground of the alleged lack of proper citizenship credentials. So it's not non-tribal. But D-waters determine the special tribunal under the Foreigner Acts and person with the electoral photo identity. Which of the following is the enactment about the General Data Protection Act? It's a ITU designed to protect the personal data of the open unsecured Wi-Fi network. So neither one, neither two. The European Union General Data didn't protect the personal data. GDPR is the EU law on the data protection and privacy for all individuals within the European Union and European Economic Area. It also addresses the export of personal data. EU and EEA and GDPR aim to primarily to give the control of citizen resident over their personal data and simplify the regulatory environment, international business. Consider following about the statement of hepatitis C. Hepatitis C virus infection leads to chronic kidney disease. It transmits to the sexual contact. It's easily treatable by the vaccination. Hepatitis C virus are the infection lead to the chronic kidney disease. It transmitted through the sexual contact. That's not true. It's treated by vaccination. Only 2 is true. Okay, so it's hepatitis C virus are the infection lead to the chronic kidney disease. That's not true. Sexual is true. It is treatable. That's not true. Hepatitis C is liver disease. Cause hepatitis C. Okay, liver disease. This virus can cause both acute and chronic hepatitis, ranging in the severity from the child illness lasting a few weeks to serious lifelong illness. The hepatitis C virus is bloodborne virus, and most common modes of infection are through the exposure to small quantity of blood. They may happen through the injecting the drug use, unsafe injecting practice, unsafe healthcare and transfusion, unscreened blood and blood produce. Significant number of the chronically infected develop cheetahs or liver cancer. Activities are however the ongoing. Defense Acquisition Council is the Chief of Defense Staff, Prime Minister B. Minister of State for Defense, Chief Minister, Staff, Chief Naval Units. Which of the following correctly matched? Kappus is Tamil Nadu, Maratha, Maharashtra, Khasi, Odisha. Khasi is wrong. 1 and 2 will be, only 2 is right, Maratha. Kapu refer to the social group of the primarily South India, which is the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Kapu are the primarily agrarian community. Maratha is the, okay. Biological oxygen demand is computing oxygen level forest system, polluting aquatic system. Okay, now you can see the following recognition of prior learning. It's a platform certify only those individuals who have prior work experience in certain skill. Individual under this will be certified according to the national skill qualification framework. So it's true. One is not true. It's a platform to certify only those individuals who have prior work experience in commercial skill. That's not true. Individual are the RPL will be certified according to national skill qualification. That's true. So it's a flexing scheme, master skill development, and a subjective skill certification scheme enable a larger number of the Indian youth to take up the industry relevant skill training, securing better livelihood. It's enable the prospective youth short-term training, recognition of prior learning for accredited affiliated training centers, platform which certified the experience in concerned skills and without formal training. Consider the following anti-dumping duty. It's additional import duty imposed central government where the country is paying the subsidy to exporter who exporting goods. The Department of Commerce seek an anti-dumping duty which Ministry of Finance is, okay, B is true. Department of Commerce and Ministry of Finance. But additional import duty is not. Dumping is said to be the occur when the goods are exported by the country to another at the price lower than normal value. This is unfair trade practice which can have to be distorting the effect of international trade. Anti-dumping is the measure to ratify the situation arising out dumping of goods and its trade distortion effects. Thus, the purpose of anti-dumping duty is to ratify the trade distortion effects of the dumping, re-establish fair trade, the use of anti-dumping measures instrument of fair competitions. In fact, anti-dumping is the instrument for ensuring fair trade, and it's not a measure of protecting but domestic industry. It's provide relief to the domestic industry against the injury. Anti-dumping duty, Commercial Ministry of Commerce and Ministry of Finance. Countervailing duty is the additional imposed duty for import products, and such products enjoy the benefits of exports and concessions, and this imposes tax while importing the country and its attempt to ensure the fair and market oriented. Consider following respect the microcephaly. It's a medical condition in which the brain does not develop properly, and Zika virus disease can spread the baby resulting microcephaly. Both are true. Okay, so baby born microcephaly have significant smaller head size and compared to normal baby. The envelope protein of the virus, which is responsible to entry of virus in the brain, is responsible for the arresting the proliferations of human fetal and neural stem cells and killing the cells. So the combined effect of the pool leading to the smaller size of brain. Worldwide governance indicators associated which is governance index associated with the World Bank. The worldwide governance indicator compilation for the perception of very diverse group of respondents collected in large number of survey and other cross-country assessment of government governance based on the long-standing research program. World Bank worldwide governance indicator capture the 6 indicators, which is voice, accountability, stability, political, lack of violence, governance, effective regulatory quality, rule of law, control, corruption, Consider the following Atal Bhujal Yojana. It's received to the arrest the rampant overuse of water, supported by World Bank. Both are true. So World Bank approved the Atal Bhujal Yojana scheme for sustainable management of groundwater. Funding will be the 50-50 of the government. The scheme implemented the 5-year plan of this to identify the water stress in the Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka. The center does not have any control, but the only law deal with the groundwater. The Indian easement is the dayback. The law states the water in the land. Consider the following Sati initiative. Ministry of Textile and its Sati energy efficiency will be procured to the efficient power provided to the power loom and not front cost. So Ministry of Power and Textile have been joined hand under the Sati scheme. Under this initiative, Energy Efficiency and the Service Limited, a public sector entity under the administration control Ministry of Power, would procure energy efficient power loom motor and the repair kits. So this medium power loom unit is at no upfront cost. EECL will be the replace the inefficient electrical motor and will Office of the Textile Commission. Article 340 reservation of Article 340 appointment of commission to investigate the condition of backward classes. So appointment of the commission investigate the condition of backward classes. The president may by order appoint a commission consisting such person as a think fit to investigate the condition socially, educationally backward classes within the territory of India and difficult under the labor, and to make the recommendation as to the step that should be taken to the union and state to remove the such difficulties and improve the conditions, and grant that should be met to the purpose of the union and states conditions. Black Sea is not boundary of the which of the following? Hungary. So Black Sea is the boundary Bulgaria, Georgia, Romania, Russia, Turkey, Ukraine. It supplied number of the major rivers and Danube, Dnieper, Rioni, Southern Bugs and Dniester. So this all about we discussed one